Aloha, this is Emily Thoreau-Threat, host of the Grief and Happiness podcast. Every Friday, I share with you my love notes, giving you a little something to think about as you navigate your grief journey, finding happiness expanding along your way. Every Tuesday, I post my regular podcast, sharing wonderful conversations with people you can relate to and offer you encouraging ideas and helpful inspiration. And I invite you to our Grief and Happiness Alliance gatherings for free every week on Zoom. Information provided in the show notes. Aloha. My podcast for you today is called Loving Yourself. Often while greeting, we're hard on ourselves, expecting us to have superpowers to break through grief, then being disappointed when that doesn't happen. We also have periods of sadness we feel like it will never be over. And we may not be taking good care of ourselves physically by doing things like staying in pajamas, not doing laundry, not bathing as often as we used to, letting our hair get dirty, not going to the gym or not going for a walk, not eating mindfully. Does any of this sound familiar to you? All of these things you may experience during grief. And the key is to recognize that what you're doing and make an effort to do something different. Having the strength to do anything may seem daunting. Try picking just one thing and work on that until you can see a way to release it. For instance, if in sadness you're just sitting, standing up and stretching, then find something to do. Like call a friend, get a nice cool glass of water and drink it, read a funny book, or watch a funny movie. If you're still in your pajamas, get dressed, even if you're not planning on going someplace. If you are dressed, you're more likely to leave the house or even answer the door. Take a nice long bath or shower. I always feel so much better after I bathe. This seems to bring a delightful energy to me. In my early days of grief, sometimes getting in the shower was just too hard to do. If you find yourself feeling this way, ask yourself some questions like, will bathing help me feel better? Will I smell better? Will I sleep better? Will I be more likely to visit someone? If you answered it yes to any of these questions, go bathe now. Are you moving enough? I started walking just around my block. The walks got longer, and eventually I got back into the pool and I went to the gym. What kind of movement would you like to do? How about gentle yoga or just doing nice stretches at home? YouTube has a wealth of yoga demonstrations, as well as videos on Tai Chi or Qigong. I love to do Qigong and meditate afterwards. This allows me to release anything that's bothering me. It makes me feel so good. Are you eating too much or eating things that aren't healthy? Or maybe you're forgetting to eat or you just don't get around to eating. I lost a lot of weight each time one of my husbands died. Eating just wasn't a priority. This led to a great weakness, so I started being mindful for eating. I committed to eating healthy, non-processed food 3 times a day with one healthy snack. I started finding or creating new recipes, which were easy just for me. If you're eating too much, try developing a relationship with your shopping cart. Make it a no candy, no cookies, no soda, and no chips zone. Treat your shopping cart well, and it will serve you. When you start to get down, recognize what's happening and put your hands over your heart and take a deep breath and say, I am happy. Next breath say, I am beautiful. Next breath say, I take good care of myself. Then take one more breath and say, I love me. Doing what I recommend here is your map to happiness, to remember to smile always. Smiling along will make you feel so much better. Thanks for listening, and be sure to order your Grief and Happiness Handbook and cards on Amazon. All profit from these sales go directly to the Grief and Happiness Alliance nonprofit organization to support these podcasts and all that the organization does to provide comfort and support to those who are dealing with grief and loss. Mahalo. Thank you.